people, welcome back to another New York City vlog. Right now I'm in front of the iconic stock exchange. This is the entire Wall Street and this right behind me is the New York Stock Exchange. There's a famous statue. The bull is always the iconic statue of the bull, but also with the bull there's a little girl and this is the girl. People are taking pictures with her. So we've reached the charging bull because it's a Sunday and it's a popular tourist spot. बहुत ज़्यादा भीड़ है, lots of people around. I don't think we'll be able to click a picture with it, but at least I'll show you guys. This right here is actually a line. लोग लाइन में खड़े हैं to take a picture with the bull. One different thing here in New York City, in other American cities I've seen everywhere, तुम बस तुम्हारा क्रेडिट कार्ड डेबिट कार्ड कैरी करो, you're good to go. Like हर जगह पे ट्रांजैक्शन होता है. But here, most of the places, especially these food trucks and stuff, Indian stores, they don't take debit cards or credit cards. They just use cash. So pro tip, carry a lot of cash when you're in New York City. So we took the Staten Island ferry. It's a free ride from Manhattan to Staten Island. So Staten Island से उतर के now you're going towards the Brooklyn Bridge. There's a place called Dumbo where a lot of movies are shot and it's an iconic picture of the Brooklyn Bridge. We're going there now. East Brooklyn. I was at the exact same spot a few months back and we've seen so many movies, TVs, सब जगह we've heard so much of Uptown, Brooklyn, Bronx, सबको सब पता होता है, like people know which area is which, so it's a surreal feeling. New York is full of pop culture. Beats this view, nothing beats this view. It's just beautiful. So that over there was Manhattan. हमने यहाँ से ferry पकड़ के we took this small ride here and this is the Brooklyn Bridge. This is Brooklyn. A classic tourist mistake. So like I was showing you, जहाँ पे हमें उतरना था Brooklyn के वहाँ पे, the ship was waiting, the ferry was waiting. We were supposed to get down, but we were all busy seeing the skyline and shooting the video, and the vessel just left and we are on another location now. We crossed two bridges. I don't know if this is the Manhattan Bridge or I don't know which bridge this is, but हम बहुत दूर आ गए जहाँ पे हमें उतरना था. So again we were figuring a way out to go again back वहाँ पे जहाँ पे हमें रुकना था. This is what happens, classic tourist mistake. पहुँच गए finally. Again कैब पकड़ के हम आ गए Brooklyn Bridge. We are here. बहुत pretty है. Like you've seen this scene in many movies. Kalona Ho में भी यही scene है. And lots of foreign movies, lots of Hollywood movies as well. ये मेरा सबसे favorite part है Brooklyn Bridge का. This is my favorite part because this right here. Many movies are shot here. Kalona Ho में Preity Zinta comes and sits here most probably. There's a very famous dance video by Tobias. He's one of my favorite dancers. उसने एक यहाँ पे video shoot किया था. They had a proper dance routine set at this place. What a beautiful place this is. My God. ऐसी जगह jogging करने को अगर मिल जाए every day तो कौन नहीं आएगा. Very special happened. I met an Indian guy. He was working here. He was a student before and he was my subscriber. He had seen one of my videos, one of my bookish videos. So Brooklyn Bridge पे आके लोगों ने मुझे पहचाना. It's a very happy feeling here. बहुत खुशी हुई यार when somebody acknowledges you, somebody starts reading because of you. It's the most beautiful feeling and that was one of the reasons I started this channel. कि somebody would pick up books, somebody would fall in love with books. That was my main reason. Really happy that somebody acknowledged. This is the last view for today. The Brooklyn Bridge view on the right hand side. There's a famous Grimaldi's pizza again. We are going to have a pizza again. मज़ा आ गया. We have walked a lot today. We are really tired, but it was all worth it. And every corner, every street, every borough here in New York has its own significant taste. So मज़ा आ गया New York देख के. Today I am in New Jersey. I am in Hoboken, a place called Hoboken in Stevens Institute of Technology, which is very near to New York City. Let me show you. That right there is New York. यहाँ पे I've come to read a book. One of my friend here studies at Stevens Institute, and he's just showing me the campus around. यहाँ पे he's going to take me to a place where there is a waterfront. I'm going to read a book there, and which book I'm going to read, I'll show you in some time. So I just love scenic places. I just love reading books at scenic places. We are going to one such place. So this is one place from where you can see the skyline. We are going to go there, उस जगह पे. वहाँ पे there's some place to sit around, and वहाँ पे I'll try reading a book. Let's see how the view is from there. This is a football ground. People play here with that view. उसके साथ खेलते हैं लोग यहाँ पे. And I'll tell you, when I was coming here, जब मैं यहाँ आ रहा था, while taking the metro, I saw more than 3 people reading a book inside the metro. People were just coming, they were plugged in their earphones, and they were actually reading a paperback hardcover book. I was really impressed looking at this. Not only this, while I was coming here, मुझे 2 लोग दिखे वहाँ पे who were sitting down and nicely reading books. So reading culture is very, very strong here. So the book which I recently read was The Three-Body Problem. I had heard about this book, that it is one of the best science fiction books of all time. And then I saw a video in which Rohan Joshi, the comedian, who is also a voracious reader, he recommended that book, and he was like, you guys should read this book, and he was applauding the book a lot. And I socha, let's just try reading it, and man, I was blown away. I read the first part, which is The Three-Body Problem. It's like a series, it's not a one book story. I read the first part, and now I'm going to start the second part, which is The Dark Forest. I personally have a lot of interest in reading science fiction novels, especially since I started reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, all 5 parts of the book. I just love that series, and when I came across this book, the first one, I was so into the book. I remember it's a very fat book. It's more than 400 pages if I'm not wrong. Still, इतना लंबा होने के बाद भी I completed the book in like 3 days. Yeah, 3 odd days. Here, I'm going to start reading The Dark Forest. Obviously, I won't read the entire book, but I just wanted to show you guys where I am starting to read this book. I'll tell you about the first book. I'll give you a small review of that first book because it's a must science fiction read. But first, let's just try going there at that point. वहाँ पे I'll give you the review. So, मिल गया perfect spot. I'm gonna sit here and read with that view. So the first part, Three-Body Problem, is a major science drama. I reread that chapter. That's how much I loved that particular chapter. It's very scientific. So let me tell you about the book Three-Body Problem. The story is about humanity versus aliens. Okay, let's just put it out there. It's humanity versus aliens. The time shifts between, there are 2 parallel stories running. One is in the past, one is in the present. It's about a scientist. She finds out a way to communicate with the aliens. They're super intelligent species, and now they have a choice whether to invade Earth or to make truce with Earth. And this leads to many factions on the Earth which believe that this is maybe God or someone who can save humanity. So there are lots of twists in this book, lots of thrill moments which really scare you. At a point in the book I was super hooked on. I wanted to know what happens next, and the ending of the part 1 was sort of a cliffhanger. Not exactly a cliffhanger, but you wanted to know what happens in the next part. And just now I read somewhat like 25 pages of the second book. It started off well. Really looking forward to completing the second book. Tell you how surreal it feels to read a book at this place. Whenever, if you have a chance to visit Hoboken, visit New Jersey, do come here and see the New York skyline. Now we are all waiting for the sunset to happen, क्योंकि जैसे ही sunset होगा हमें पूरा skyline दिखेगा in the night view. I'm going to show you that. And again, I saw many people reading books here. It feels amazing to see readers all around, and people are not reading paperbacks. Even though I carried an iPad today, I didn't have the paperback, so I was reading in my iPad only. I saw people here reading fat books. I saw someone reading Circe. I saw someone reading Paulo Coelho's book. I saw someone reading Veronica Decides to Die. I saw someone reading Becoming by Michelle Obama. So many people are reading here. जैसे जैसे sunset हो रहा है, it's becoming more more and more beautiful. Guess what? It's a Friday night, and even on Friday nights, some people are coming here. They are consciously choosing to come here to take a jog, to do something that makes them happy, to be with their families, to read books. So this is the life I really like, where you are really working on yourself. It feels great to be among such people here in the US. Look at the sky behind me. It's all natural. The light which is coming on my face, the pinkish, orangish glow, yeah, it's all real. And हो गई है रात. Let me show you the skyline of New York City. That's the World Trade Center right there. And colorful one is the Empire State Building. That's entire Manhattan. Beautiful place, beautiful time. Read almost 50 pages now. The book is getting interesting. I have to read, I have to maintain momentum, but now I've stopped reading. And मैंने सोचा अभी थोड़ा let's just relax for some time. Highly recommend reading at outdoor places, not just indoors. It's very refreshing to read outdoors. There's a lot more focus, a lot more concentration when you're reading outside. Especially for me, I've seen that. I've made a reading vlog before also. You can check it out here in the I button. That's the end of today's reading vlog. I hope you like this short little vlog. Do consider subscribing to the channel if you like my content. I'm trying to build a community where we read along, we become the best version of ourselves. If you would like to contribute in that community building, please consider subscribing to my channel and also like the video. So that's all for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.